Welcome to the home of the Colorado Buffaloes, Boulder, Colorado. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the Wyoming Cowboys, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Colorado Buffaloes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Cowboys will put total leather and we'll get started. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So the Colorado Buffaloes offense will have the football first. And they are led up front by a powerful offensive line that opens up an array of possibilities, Jesse.
No question it's the identity of this offense. Multiple players up front that are going to play in the National Football League. This unit is going to be up for the Joe Moore Award at the end of the year for the outstanding O-line, David. They are going to try and establish the line of scrimmage with their physicality.
Man, it's a tremendous challenge with this defensive line because you know that. Like, you've got to be aggressive. You've got to be physical. I've got to take away their ability to run the football first. This unit's nasty. They're dirty. I love it.
Now on first down from the 28. Right back to the well. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught near the sticks. It's Miller. Turns it on in midfield. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. And the Buffaloes are marching down the field. What a nice job to get through your progressions and find your man open on the drag.
And you can't do that without good protection up front by the offensive line, giving you a little bit of time. And you're right, the QB had time, saw the matchups, finally saw that drag come open, completes the strike, gets the first down.
Grabbed over the middle, it's Smalls. And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the first down. The Buffaloes have it with a 1st and 10. Grabbed near the sticks, it's Miller. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
And when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw. It's a way to get the first down.
How about that? That's already the 3rd target this guy has had on the opening drive of the game. He is a big factor for their success throwing the football. He's got to win the matchups. Even though that one goes incomplete, they got to keep throwing him the ball.
And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that. No gain on the play. They'll give it another shot on 2nd and goal from the 4. Tries again to get it in. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. Still some work to do here on 3rd and goal from the 3. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Buffaloes! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession.
Man, great first drive by this offense. Capped off, 3rd and goal situation. A lot of times thinking run, run. They got a perfect play scripted. Take advantage of the defense, get the passing touchdown, and get this party started right.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he'll bring it back. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. So Wyoming's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. Will throw. Quickly complete. Out of bounds at the 27-yard line, and this offense needed a play like that.
Not wasting any time. You just watch the opponent go down on their first drive and score a touchdown. So right away, you're aggressive. You're throwing the football on your first play of the game, and you're getting a nice completion. Really nice job.
Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't. The defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well.
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. The Cowboys decide to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. He gets a block. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Off the play fake. Bought a little time, lets it go. Quick completion on the out route. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. And the Buffaloes come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Caught close to the marker, it's Miller. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Pushes toward the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Colorado! They'll try to add another to their lead. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. He found some really good running room on that one. It just about got loose. As it is, good return to set up the drive. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. Off the play fake on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Anderson wants to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Makes the grab. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line.
And it's on third down. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella.
This veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
Well, you saw that broken tackle, David. This defense has to do a real good job with gang tackling to stop this guy today.
You cannot assume one guy's going to get him to the ground. Everybody's got to swarm to the football, all eyes on him, and play physical.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Wants to fire on second down. Finds his big tight end. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. And the Cowboys come to the line with a new set of downs. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Off play action. Finds his big tight end. Got some room, headed to the goal line.
The pass on second end. Caught by the tight end.
Guys, Colorado has the lead here. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Motion from the wide receiver. Quick pass on the jet motion. So the pop pass is busted up in the backfield for a loss.
Offense trying to go push pass on first down on the goal line, but the defense, tremendous surge up front. They get penetration, and they get the tackle for loss.
Anderson will throw. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete.
Nice execution by this defense on second and goal. And they try to throw the football. They stay tight on them. If I'm this offense, maybe I run some crossers, a little pick route, try to get my guy open.
Wants to fire it in the end zone on third and goal. Big fella moving. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. And this will be a short one from about 21 yards out. And he curls that thing just inside the left upright. Are forced to settle for the field goal.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first two drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. They'll give it to the back. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28. Let's see what call they have on third and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds the tight end. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. Offense working from the pistol. Wants to throw on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
This is a defense that's going to be aggressive, and they're not going to just sit back and rush 4 guys on that play. They are going to send the blitz. You're getting smaller, faster guys fighting fire with fire. You know this quarterback is athletic, but we've got fast guys too, and that time that was a great play call defensively.
Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down, they've got it at the 40. And the Buffaloes are rolling down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Connection to the right. Knocked down at the 24-yard line, but it's a big gain. 15 yards on the play, and this offense is in business. Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24. First down. Looking to throw on first down. Fakes to grab. They'll get him out of bounds and mark it at the 21.
Really nice job by the quarterback, dropping back, understanding. He knew his wide receiver was going to drag across the middle of the field. Good timing, waiting for him to come open, hitting him with the strike.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. The Buffaloes had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Now the play fake. He makes a grab. And he was pushing for that goal line, but the D stopped him at the 2.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
They'll try to run for it. Touchdown, Buffs! And they take it in for 6 more points. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead.
And I love it. I love the physicality of this offense. It's 3rd and goal. I trust my offensive line to pave the way, give the ball to my running back, and know he's going to physically punch this thing into the end zone.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Use the play fake, now to throw. The sweet feet keeping the play alive.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Running the option, it's Anderson. And he probably should have just handed that one off. He is snowed under in the backfield. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Fires to the wideout. Picked off. What a play to set him up.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his 2nd interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. And the Buffaloes can really attack on this 2nd and short. It's complete to the left. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming. defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Big guy smells it. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown. Instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. On the run, still looking. Touchdown, Buffaloes! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And this offense continues to have some success. And I'll tell you what, when it gets down to it and you need a play, they're starting to find this playmaker. You can tell the QB looks for him. That's 3 TDs now in 4 games, and I think they'll keep feeding the big fella.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. They'll go to the ground. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. He'll do it himself. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere.
Turning it on. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. Finds his big tight end. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Anderson wants to throw. Safe completion on the screen. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Throws to the tight end. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody in the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
And with the completion out to the sideline, they'll pick up a couple. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there in Boulder. And it's been a dynamite first half, leading to a one-sided score right now. It's not over, but I think both sides know this is on the verge of a blowout. That opposing defense is inside its locker room right now wondering two things. What just happened, and what do we do now to try to make this respectable?
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wide receiver comes in motion. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. The Cowboys with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Runs through a tackle. A really nice run from deep in his own territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 29. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Got it in the middle with Sargent. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. And the Cowboys come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the boot, looking for his man. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. The Cowboys are moving quickly down the field.
That's a first down for the offense.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Well, this passing attack was on fire last week. Quarterback threw multiple TDs, but they got brought back down to earth very quick in the first half of this game. So here they are now early in the third quarter. They're trying to get some of that mojo back, taking a shot. I like the aggressiveness.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
He's got an open man. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down.
The offense really struggled in the first half of this game, so it was important coming out of halftime. They were able to generate some momentum and get some rhythm offensively, and right now they look like they have it on this drive. Great news to see the quarterback make that last throw there to pick up the first down. They need him to play great in the second half.
He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top.
Well, it looks to me like the offense made some adjustments at halftime. Only 3 points in the first half. But here we go in the first drive of this third quarter. And this quarterback looks locked in. Really nice throw there to pick up the first down.
Trying to pound their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Cowboys. Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
And the extra point cuts the lead to 28-10. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. East Carolina has the lead right now. Greenville has been buzzing all week, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by 7 over BYU. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Got a man. It's Miller. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Going deep. And he bats it away. It falls incomplete.
And you could tell he thought he had his receiver down the field to make a big play. But how about the defender? Great job running with the receiver, turning his head, finding the football, knocking it away, making sure that receiver doesn't get to make the play.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Wants to throw again. Catch in the middle, it's Balls. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 for the first down. Looking downfield on first down. Got his man. Oh, he's got some space. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. And the Buffaloes, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Now it's second and goal. Tries again to get it in. Touchdown, Colorado! And the pummeling has started.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain.
I think if you're the coaching staff, you have to like what you've seen from this guy so far in the game. He's pumped out some really nice runs. Obviously, he's already scored a touchdown. Really nice run there as well. And for me, I would keep thinking about creative ways of getting this guy the ball as the game goes on here in the second half.
Anderson will throw. Got his man downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. And the Cowboys are on the move. To the air on first down. Finds his man. It's Sargent.
Hey, listen, on offense, just take what the defense gives you. Quarterback looks out wide. He sees the DB way off of the receiver. Throw him the easy hitch pass. You'll take that completion.
Looking for a chunk play on second and short. Got him downfield. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Wyoming.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. First play of this drive comes from the 27. Wants to throw on first down. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Pulls it in. It's Miller. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. The Buffaloes come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Looking down the middle. He's got it. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Bucks! And the route is on.
He does a really nice job getting the snap, getting the ball to his wide receiver in stride so he continue to run full speed and make all those yards after the catch and get all the way to the end zone.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the score comes on a pass from 40 yards out. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Anderson wants to throw. Pocket breaking down. A strike downfield. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. So the final period starts with a second down play. They'll try it over the left side. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
You got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Don't tell that to this defense, though. They've played with great effort. They've gotten hats to the football, and they have been able to shut him down.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on down.
Well, that play never had a chance on fourth down. They're trying to catch the defense off guard, throwing for it, but no protection. Quarterback didn't have an opportunity to step up and get rid of that football. Give the defense credit, man.
Looking for the end zone. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. Touchdown, Buffaloes! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off. They extend the lead here in the fourth, and after stumbling early, about to push their record to 3-1.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Wyoming takes over the football, and the Cowboy offense on its way out. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it. They rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Anderson will throw. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Sargent. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The Cowboys come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Just keeps slinging it. He's got him in the flat. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now second down. They'll keep it on the ground. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They'll have to get it to the 37 on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Zings it complete to the right. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He's going to run it. Delivers the stiff arm. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
And this QB's really starting to show you something, isn't he? I mean, he's been hit a lot in the pocket, and I just like the toughness. At the end of the run here, he's not sliding because he's been banged up a little bit. Lowering the shoot.
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
This is just so demoralizing. You want to talk about taking a game over. That's what this defense is doing right now. They are just winning in the trenches. They're easily the more athletic and more physical unit up front, dominating this O-line.
And he feels the heat coming in and burns him up. Another sack.
Man, I think this quarterback needs to take his offensive line out for dinners more often because they're not protecting him. And sometimes it doesn't even look like they're trying. That now the 6th sack of the game for this defense.
Going for it all. And it's incomplete as he was trying to make the play in the back corner of the end zone.
This is my favorite time to be a defensive lineman, man. You get up big, late in the game, you know it's past. You're just teeing off on the quarterback. The defensive backs, they're bailing, playing those deep passes. It is hard to play offensive football in this situation.
He is stopped short, and they'll turn it over on downs. Just a crushing blow at this point in the game. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. First play of the drive comes from the 22. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense is, they get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. And the Buffaloes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Working the middle, it's complete. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. And the Buffaloes are at the line looking to convert on third and short. The offense changing the play. Motion from the back. In the gun, looking to throw on third down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. The Buffaloes will go for it on 4th down. Motion from the wideout. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. There he goes. Doing some serious work on the ground. Out of bounds at the 35 after that big run. And the Buffaloes back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Makes it past the marker. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Running game got it done on the last play. Now it's 1st down. On the move, it's Hayden. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything is worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
After not really playing their best earlier this season, people said, this team is bad. Now they won 3 in a row. This team is good. People were fickle.
Yeah, and we're probably the ones who were saying that a little bit, Reese, because they were struggling. It didn't look like they knew who they were, and they didn't have the momentum going. But now they've definitely got it together, Jesse, and they look like a different team.
They sure do, David. We know teams get better or they get worse over the course of a season. This